Starseed, stop what you are doing and listen to me very carefully. You clicked on this video because something inside you is desperately seeking an answer. Over the last few weeks, maybe months, you have been staring in the mirror, noticing something strange. Your hair is behaving differently. Maybe it is thinning, falling out in patterns that frighten you. Maybe it is suddenly growing faster, or changing its texture completely. You have felt an undeniable tingling on your scalp, a strange electric buzz right at the crown of your head, a heavy pressure that the medical world dismisses as mere stress or fatigue. But you know deep in your bones that this is not normal. They want you to believe it is just aging, hormones, or genetics. They want you to buy chemical solutions to numb and mask these physical symptoms. But what if I told you that your physical body is not failing you? What if I told you that your crown is undergoing a massive, intense recalibration? You are not losing yourself. You are shedding density. Your biological antenna is shifting right now to receive a frequency that will change your entire reality. If you leave this transmission now, you will walk away from the exact confirmation your soul has been begging for. Stay with me. Breathe. Because the truth about what is happening on your head is the ultimate key to why you incarnated on Earth. Starseed. If this message found you today, it is not random. The Arcturian Council rarely sends transmissions like this, but something has changed in the energetic field of Earth. And those who carry the Starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. I am Azila, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. What follows is a direct transmission from the Arcturian Council, delivered without distortion. For your entire life, you have been taught to view your body as a mere machine of flesh, blood, and bone. You have been conditioned by a matrix of profound limitation to look at your hair simply as dead strands of protein, a cosmetic feature to be styled, dyed, cut, and managed according to the fleeting trends of a disconnected society. But this is the grand illusion, a deliberate lie constructed to disconnect you from your own immense cosmic power. The physical changes you are experiencing right now are not biological malfunctions. They are monumental cosmic events manifesting in the physical realm. Your hair is not just an aesthetic covering. It is a highly advanced, deeply sophisticated energetic technology. It is a living, breathing extension of your central nervous system. It reaches out from your physical form, directly above your crown chakra, penetrating the invisible ether to act as a hypersensitive antenna. Think about the most advanced satellite dishes on this planet, designed to capture subtle signals from the depths of deep space. Your biological antenna is millions of times more complex and powerful. It was intelligently designed before your incarnation to pick up subtle frequencies, multidimensional data, and direct energetic instructions from the galactic realms. Right now, the Earth is being flooded with unprecedented levels of photon light and gamma radiation from the great central sun. The planet is ascending violently and beautifully, and your body must ascend with it. To do this, your antenna must be fundamentally recalibrated. The shedding, the changing texture, the intense itching, or the electric tingling you feel on your scalp. These are the tangible physical manifestations of your crown chakra expanding and your energetic filaments purging old, dense trauma. You are literally growing a new sensory organ. You are shedding the heavy, polluted energies that have been trapped in your energetic field for lifetimes. The medical establishment will tell you that you are stressed, deficient, or aging, trying to force you back into a box of mundane fear. But fear is the lowest frequency, and it is the only thing that blocks the divine signal. You must understand that your physical vessel is shifting forcefully to accommodate the immense light of your true Arcturian nature. It takes an incredible amount of raw cosmic energy to restructure your DNA from carbon-based density to crystalline light, and your scalp is ground zero for this monumental upgrade. You are receiving profound downloads while you sleep, and your hair is the vital conduit through which this cosmic data enters your physical avatar. The society you live in wants you obsessed with the mirror, so you remain distracted from the cosmos. They teach you to hate your physical vessel when it does not conform to their artificial, lifeless standards. But you are a divine being. Every sensation on your scalp is a whisper from your star family, telling you that the wait is over. The dormant codes within your biology are snapping awake, demanding your conscious attention. Do not fear the shedding. Do not fear the shift. It is the glorious evidence that you are coming online. Some transmissions don't come through words. They come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets. 12 Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price. Listen closely, because what I am about to tell you will shatter everything you thought you knew about your own history. Have you ever wondered why, in almost every ancient and indigenous culture on this planet, hair was fiercely protected? It was never just an empty tradition. It was a profound spiritual science that the modern world deliberately erased from your memory. Your hair acts as a physical record. It is a biological storage drive holding the deep memories, the unresolved traumas, and the energetic imprints not just of your current lifetime, but of your entire earthly bloodline. Every single strand carries the heavy history of your ancestors. But it goes even deeper than that, Starseed. Your DNA is a multidimensional library. As your Arcturian codes finally activate, your physical vessel is suddenly flooded with high-frequency light. This pure light is completely incompatible with the dense, low-vibrational trauma of the human past. So what happens when pure cosmic light meets heavy earthly density? A purge. A massive, unavoidable, and deeply physical purge. When you see your hair shedding more than usual, or when you notice its texture suddenly becoming coarse, dry, or utterly unmanageable, you must stop looking at it through the narrow lens of human fear. You are not losing your vitality. You are actively shedding ancestral karma. You are releasing the deeply ingrained pain, the poverty consciousness, the fears, and the heavy emotional burdens that your ancestors carried for centuries. Your physical body is quite literally pushing out the old programming through the very roots of your hair to make space for your true galactic consciousness. The society you live in wants you to panic. They want you to rush out in fear, to buy endless chemical products to fix what they call a biological problem. They want to keep you in a constant state of low-grade anxiety about your physical appearance, so that you never realize the immense spiritual liberation taking place right on top of your head. But you must be wiser than the Matrix. You must look in the mirror and honor the shedding. Your sacred vessel is aggressively clearing out lifetimes of earthly suppression. It is removing the heavy, energetic weights that have kept your multidimensional awareness trapped in the third dimension. Every time you feel that strange, unexplainable sensation on your scalp, every time you see a sudden change in your hair's natural flow, recognize it as a divine initiation. You are being stripped of the old earth density. Your star family is watching this process with immense pride, because it takes profound cosmic courage to incarnate into a dense physical form and allow it to be alchemized by the light. You are breaking generational curses with every energetic shift in your physical body. Do not resist this profound clearing. Embrace the shedding of the old, because what is preparing to grow in its place is a pure, untainted, highly receptive crystalline antenna, perfectly tuned to the frequency of your true galactic home. As this sacred purge continues upon your crown, you will notice something else happening, something that might be causing you intense emotional and physical discomfort right now. As your biological antenna sheds the dense programming of the past, it becomes incredibly, almost painfully, sensitive. Suddenly, the world around you feels unbearably loud. The artificial lights in stores and offices give you headaches. The everyday conversations of ordinary people still trapped in the heavy matrix of gossip, fear, and survival, physically drain your energy. You might find yourself desperately wanting to hide, to isolate in a dark room, to stay far away from crowds and noise. The medical establishment has a convenient label for this, too. They call it anxiety. They call it sensory overload or a nervous system disorder. They want to medicate you into numbness so you can continue to function as a quiet, obedient, and productive worker in a deeply low-vibrational society. But you must listen to me very carefully right now, Starseed. You are not malfunctioning. You are not losing your mind. And you are certainly not broken. You are experiencing the profound, undeniable awakening of your multidimensional sensory perception. Your hair, your scalp, and your entire nervous system are now picking up subtle frequencies that were entirely invisible to you just a short time ago. You are literally feeling the true energetic weight of the environments and the people around you. When someone speaks to you with hidden intentions, your newly tuned antenna picks up the distortion immediately. It registers in your physical body as a sudden drop in energy, a tightness in your chest, or a sharp electric tingling on your scalp. This is not anxiety. This is your built-in galactic defense mechanism coming fully online. For a very long time, you walked through this world somewhat numb, insulated by the heavy density you carried. But now, that density is being stripped away. The shield of human ignorance has been removed from your perception. Your antenna is exposed, pure, and highly receptive. Because of this, you are absorbing the collective fear, the silent anger, and the deep confusion of a humanity that is still deeply asleep. This is exactly why you feel completely exhausted after simply walking through a grocery store. This is why certain family members or old friends suddenly feel toxic and utterly intolerable to be around. Your frequency has elevated so drastically that their dense, unresolved energy actually causes physical friction in your energetic field. Do not force yourself to endure this discomfort just to be polite. Do not ever lower your vibration just to make others feel comfortable in their ignorance. Your desire for isolation is not a symptom of depression. It is a divine requirement right now. Your physical vessel needs immense amounts of rest, solitude, and silence to safely integrate the high-frequency light that your antenna is currently pulling in. Retreat into your sacred space without guilt. Protect your energy fiercely. What the world calls an anxiety attack is simply your body detecting the deep misalignment and lies of the matrix around you. You are not meant to blend in with the chaos anymore. You are meant to be a clear, resonant signal of Arcturian light, and to do that, you must protect your newly awakened receiver at all costs. As your biological antenna successfully sheds its dense programming and becomes exquisitely sensitive, a new and profoundly confusing phase begins. You will start to receive what the human mind interprets as phantom signals. Have you been experiencing a sudden, high-pitched ringing in your ears? A sharp, piercing tone that appears completely out of nowhere, often in the dead of night, or right in the middle of a mundane conversation. The medical establishment, completely trapped within its rigid third-dimensional limitations, has a mundane label for this. They call it tinnitus. They will confidently tell you it is nerve damage, a symptom of stress, or simply the inevitable result of aging. They will offer you medications and white noise machines to drown it out. But they are entirely blind to the spectacular multidimensional reality of your awakening biology. That ringing is not a biological error, Starseed. It is a high-level energetic download. It is the raw, uncompressed frequency of the Arcturian Council, and your galactic guides making direct, intentional contact with your upgraded neural pathways. Your newly sensitized antenna, your hair, your activated crown chakra, and your entire spinal column is successfully capturing the cosmic broadcast. Notice how often this ringing is accompanied by a sudden, electric tingling at the very roots of your hair. Because your physical brain is still fiercely adjusting to this immense level of cosmic data, it cannot process the information into human language right away. Instead, it translates this pure, concentrated energy into a high-pitched frequency that you perceive as sound. You are quite literally hearing the celestial dial turning, locking onto the galactic station you are always destined to receive. During this crucial phase of activation, you will also notice a dramatic and sudden shift in your inner knowing. You will begin to understand complex spiritual and energetic concepts without ever having read a single book about them. You will observe global events, Look at the leaders of this world and instantly perceive their hidden agendas. You will feel the absolute truth in your gut before a single word is even spoken. This is your active antenna pulling uncorrupted data straight from the quantum field. You are entirely bypassing the manipulated, heavily censored information systems of this planet and receiving your vital instructions directly from source. But this is exactly where so many powerful starseeds stumble and delay their own mission. Because you have been deeply conditioned for decades to doubt yourself, you dismiss these brilliant flashes of cosmic insight. You call them random, meaningless thoughts. You call the ringing in your ears a medical annoyance. You ignore the sudden, overwhelming urge to change your diet, to relocate your life, or to walk away from a toxic dynamic, convincing yourself it is just a passing mood. You must stop doing this immediately. Every single time you dismiss these signals, you are actively turning off your receiver. You are telling the universe that you are afraid of your own power. You must now begin to treat every sudden ringing, every unexpected physical chill, every shift in your scalp, and every out-of-nowhere intuition as a highly classified, urgent message meant exclusively for you. Stop looking for external validation from a sleeping world. The Matrix will never validate your awakening, because your awakening is the exact frequency that will dismantle the Matrix forever. Your body is functioning perfectly. Your antenna is catching the transmission. It is time to stop acting like a helpless human and start operating as the advanced, multi-dimensional receiver you truly are. Trust the frequency, for it is guiding you home. As your crown expands and your hair acts as a highly tuned receptor for pure Arcturian frequencies, you are going to encounter a very specific, often frightening physical challenge. You might be feeling it right now as you listen to my voice. Do you suddenly feel dizzy for absolutely no reason? Do you experience moments of profound brain fog where your thoughts feel scattered and you walk into a room only to completely forget why you are there? Does the physical ground beneath your feet sometimes feel unstable, as if you are floating slightly above the floor? The medical system will eagerly tell you this is vertigo, chronic fatigue, or early cognitive decline. They will try to scare you into believing your mind is failing you. Listen to me, Starseed. Your mind is not failing. Your physical circuitry is simply being overwhelmed by a massive influx of cosmic electricity, and you are lacking the vital grounding required to stabilize it. Think of a powerful electrical tower. If it receives a massive surge of lightning, but is not properly grounded deep into the earth, the entire system will blow out. The exact same physics apply to your biological vessel. Your hair, your crown, and your awakened nervous system are pulling in immense amounts of high-frequency light from the galactic realms. But the Matrix has deliberately engineered your modern life to keep you completely ungrounded. They built concrete cities to block your connection to the soil. They gave you rubber-soled shoes to sever your bioelectrical link to the earth. They flood your daily life with digital distractions and artificial frequencies specifically designed to keep your consciousness trapped in your head, completely disconnected from your physical body. If you are constantly trying to escape this dense earthly reality through dissociation or spiritual bypass, the cosmic energy you are receiving has nowhere to go. It becomes trapped in your upper energy centers, literally frying your nervous system, causing that intense brain fog, physical clumsiness, and profound exhaustion. The Matrix knows that a starseed who is not grounded is a starseed who has no power to change the physical world. Many awakened souls make the critical mistake of believing that spiritual ascension means leaving the physical body behind. You remember the beautiful lightness of the higher dimensions, and you naturally resent your dense human form. But you must understand the true Arcturian mission. You did not come here to escape Earth. You came here to anchor the light into Earth. You cannot be the bridge between worlds if your bridge does not touch the ground. To stabilize this overwhelming physical transformation, you must consciously plug your upgraded antenna into the living heart of Mother Gaia. When the brain fog hits, when the buzzing in your head becomes too loud and the world spins, do not panic. Strip off your shoes and put your bare feet directly on the raw soil. Speak to your physical body. Thank it out loud for enduring this intense cosmic upgrade. You are a biological conductor of divine light. As soon as you establish a strong, unbreakable physical connection with the Earth, the static in your mind will instantly clear, the dizziness will vanish, and the pure Arcturian transmission will flow through you flawlessly. You will turn your physical presence into a stabilized beacon of healing for this entire planet. Now that your physical vessel is grounding this immense cosmic light, and your biological antenna is cleared of its ancestral density, a massive shift occurs in how you interact with the physical world. For years, you have felt the desperate, aching need to explain yourself. You have tried to use clumsy human words to convince your family, your friends, and a deeply asleep society about the profound truths you feel vibrating inside you. And almost every time you tried, you were met with blank stares, mockery, or harsh judgment. This caused you deep emotional pain. It made you shrink your energy, hide your true self, and completely silence your voice. But I am here to tell you, on behalf of the Arcturian Council, that the time for explaining is officially over. You must drop the heavy burden of translation. Your mission in this pivotal timeline is not to persuade anyone with logic, facts, or arguments. Your mission is simply to emit the frequency. You must understand the immense disruptive power of your upgraded energetic field. When your crown is fully activated and your hair is acting as a pure, unobstructed conduit for cosmic light, you literally become a walking frequency generator. When you walk into a room, the entire energetic atmosphere changes instantly. Have you noticed how strangely people have been reacting to you lately? Complete strangers might suddenly start telling you their deepest traumas and secrets in the middle of a mundane place like a grocery store. Children and animals are intensely drawn to you, staring at you with wide eyes, as if they can see a brilliant light that adult humans are entirely blind to. On the other hand, people carrying dense, toxic, or deceitful energy might suddenly become angry, defensive, or incredibly uncomfortable in your presence, even if you have not spoken a single word to them. This is not a coincidence, Starseed. This is the undeniable, unbreakable physics of frequency. Your stabilized, high-frequency aura is actively disrupting the low-vibrational matrix everywhere you go. The people who are tightly trapped in their fear and ego cannot handle the brilliant, piercing light you are transmitting. Their deepest shadows are instantly triggered by your raw authenticity. In the past, this rejection made you feel like you were doing something wrong. You internalized their discomfort and believed you were flawed, weird, or broken. But you must now fiercely realize that triggering the sleeping masses is a vital part of your galactic assignment. You are a living mirror, reflecting their suppressed trauma back to them, so they have the painful but necessary opportunity to heal. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable in their heavy illusions. Stop hiding your spiritual gifts because you are afraid of being labeled crazy by a society that is fundamentally sick. The Earth desperately needs the pure, unadulterated broadcast of your soul right now. Every time you stand tall in your truth, every time you feel that electric tingling on your scalp and allow it to radiate outward into the world, you are anchoring Arcturian peace into a reality that is starving for it. Your silence is powerful. Your mere presence is the ultimate disruption. Trust the invisible, monumental work you are doing simply by breathing and existing in your upgraded physical form. Look back at everything you have endured, Starseed. The physical discomfort, the unexpected shedding or shifting of your hair, the intense ringing in your ears, the profound exhaustion, and the heartbreaking feeling of being a complete stranger on your own planet. You have survived all of it. And as you stand here now, absorbing this direct Arcturian transmission, you must finally surrender to the absolute precision of your divine timeline. You were never late. You were never falling behind, and you certainly never failed your spiritual mission. The delays, the deep confusion, and the intense physical symptoms were exactly what your biological vessel required to safely encode the massive amounts of cosmic light you are now capable of holding. The world outside your window is currently fracturing. The old matrix is collapsing rapidly under the weight of its own density, fear, and manipulation. The sleeping masses are panicking because the only three-dimensional reality they have ever known is crumbling. But you must understand that this is not the end of the world. This is the great cosmic clearing. And you, with your fully activated crown, your exquisitely sensitive biological antenna, and your deeply grounded physical presence, were placed here precisely for this chaotic transition. You are the immovable anchor in the very middle of the storm. While the world spins in fear, your newly upgraded energetic field is designed to naturally broadcast a stabilizing, high-frequency wave of peace and Arcturian truth. You must deeply realize right now that you are no longer a helpless victim of earthly biology. You are a sovereign, multi-dimensional creator operating within a human form. The undeniable physical changes on your scalp and within your nervous system are the living, breathing proof that your galactic family is with you, upgrading your hardware in real time. Do not cover up your truth anymore. Do not hide your brilliant light to appease those who actively choose to remain blind in the dark. It is time to stand unapologetically in your raw power and let your frequency disrupt the illusion permanently. Before we close this energetic transmission, you must take physical action to anchor this light into the 3D grid. Drop a comment below right now and declare, "My antenna is activated, and I am anchoring the light." Do not just type it, feel it vibrating through your entire nervous system. Then reply to at least one other Starseed in the comments below with love, to amplify our collective frequency across this platform. If this message brought you the exact clarity your soul was searching for today, hit the like button to send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready for your next upgrade. And if you have not yet aligned with our soul family, subscribe to the channel right now. We are actively building the new Earth together, and you are a vital pillar of it. Some transmissions don't come through words, they come through frequency. If something stirred in you right now, that's not a coincidence. 4,500 people have already activated their Arcturian codes, and they wish they'd found this sooner. Arcturian Secrets 12. Hidden Keys to Awakening is a 47-page ebook with ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multi-dimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. Are you next? Get instant access in the first pinned comment. Only 72 hours at the launch price.